Hello students, midterms is getting closer, so today I'm going to give you a review about what we have learned for the previous weeks. So please watch this video until the very end and don't forget to do the exercise on Edmodo.
How proteins work as a catalyst? Catalyst is a molecule that speeds up a chemical reactions but remains unchanged at the end of reactions. As catalyst, enzyme increases the rate of chemical reactions. Catalysts increase the rates of reactions by decreasing the activation's energy. Enzymes is a globular protein. It has special features in that they possesses an active site. The active site of an enzyme is a region, usually a cleft or depressions, to which substrate can bind. After enzymes and substrate bind together, then it will form a temporary enzyme-substrate complex. The interactions of the substrate with the active site breaks the substrate apart. An enzyme product complex is briefly formed. Then the two product molecules leave the active site, leaving the enzyme molecule unchanged and ready to bind with another substrate molecules. What are the factors affecting enzyme activity? First, enzyme concentrations. Second, substrate concentrations. Third, temperature. Fourth, pH. What is inhibitor? Inhibitor is a molecule that binds to an enzyme and decreases its activity. There are two types of enzyme inhibitors, which are reversible inhibitors and irreversible inhibitors. Mention types of reversible inhibitor. Reversible inhibitors is an inhibitor binds to enzymes reversibly through non-covalent interactions. The activity of enzyme is fully restored by removing the inhibitor. There are three types of reversible inhibitors, which are first, competitive inhibitors. They have similar structures to the substrate, so they will compete with the substrate to bind to the enzyme's active site. Second, non-competitive inhibitors. They bind with another part of enzyme rather than the active site, resulting the shape of active site change. Third, uncompetitive inhibitors. They do not bind to the free enzymes. They bind only to the enzyme substrate complex to yield an inactive enzyme substrate inhibitor complex. Mention types of irreversible inhibitor. Irreversible inhibitors are binding covalently or non-covalently to the enzymes and permanently inhibit enzymes. There is no reversal of these inhibitions by decreasing the inhibitor concentrations. There are three types of irreversible inhibitor, which are first, group-specific. Inhibitor that reacts only to certain chemical groups of amino acid side chains or R groups. Second, affinity level. Inhibitor that is structurally similar to the substrate and will bind to the active site and forms a stable covalent bond. Third, suicide inhibitor. A relatively inert molecule that is transformed by an enzyme at its active site into a reactive compound that irreversibly inactivates the enzymes. What is the order of the gas action system's organs? Starting from the top to the bottom, there are pharynx, trachea, bronchus, bronchioles, and alveoli. How is the structures of human lungs? The right lung is divided into three lobes: the right superior, right middle, and the right inferior lobe. The left lung is smaller and has only two lobes: the left superior and the left inferior lobe. Explain the process of inhalations and exhalation. Inhalations. Ribs are raised, diaphragm contracts and moves downward. This increases the space in your chest cavity and decreases lungs pressure. Exhalations. Ribs are relaxed, diaphragm relaxes and moves upward. This decreases the space in your chest cavity and increases lungs pressure. Mention three main components of cigarette smoke. The main components of cigarette smoke pose a threat to human health are tar, which contains carcinogens or cancer-causing compounds, carbon monoxide, and nicotine. Why kids start smoking? Kids start smoking for the following reasons.
I think that's all about our lesson today. Good luck on your test. Bye!